Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm back with a brand new video, and today we're going to be taking a look at an oldie, for real. This is a WWE Series 19, well, I don't know if it's Series 19 so much, but Superstar number 19, Chris Jericho. So if you saw my Instagram post from about 2 weeks ago, I was out at a used bookstore in Greensboro called McKay's. It's a store that I've gone to several times in the past. I actually went there yesterday. I've gone there to get various books, DVDs, action figures. They really carry just about everything, and I've actually gotten a fair amount of um, action figures, specifically when I was starting out my collection. So this is going back to about 2019, 2020. I cleaned up very nicely there and actually got several of my Jakks, classic Jakks, the Jakks classic superstars, and Ruthless Aggression figures from there. So very cool spot. And and if you're a figure collector, then used toy stores, used bookstores are a good place for you to build up your collection. So I was walking out, checking out. My wife and I were there, looking at some books, and I was walking out. I came through a rack with several old school, unopened WWE basic figures. So I looked through, and I came out with this Chris Jericho. There was actually two Chris Jericho figures I was going to get. Well, I was actually deciding on which one to get. There were two old school Jericho figures, and then I saw a Daniel Bryan figure out of the blue, all still in their boxes, and these are figures like from about a decade ago. So I was like, wow, definitely let me get these. And so yeah, so here we go, and this is a Chris Jericho. And this was, man, this had to have been produced in like 2013 or 14, because if we see, well, we see Chris Jericho trunks later, but we look at the back of this box, and we have action shot of Jericho. This his eyes were kind of ripped out. We have the superstar signature, and then we have the other superstars who were in this series. So not exactly sure what this series is as far as actual number, because all these figures are numbered. They're by number. So Jericho is superstar number 19 in this set. And then you have Dolph Ziggler, Vicky Guerrero, Sheamus, the Miz, and Kofi Kingston. So I will definitely figure out what this series number is. And on these figures, you see up here that they had the 6 and up, kind of warning symbol. I don't know if they have those on there anymore. They may, and I just don't realize it. But yeah. So I'm gonna open this baby up, and I do not have many Jericho figures of all of the kind of major stars in WWE of the last I guess decade plus, 10-15 years. Jericho is one that I have the least figures of. I have tons of Triple H's, Shawn Michaels, Edges, fair amount of Daniel Bryan, Brian Danielson figures. And I think about it, of course, Undertaker's, Rey Mysterio's, Brock Lesnar's, but not a lot of Jericho's. So I definitely, when I saw this, I was like, yes. So here we go. We're gonna just do a little up close of it, and this is from the era where admittedly, the head scans of the basic figures and even the elites were not up to the level where they're at now. But still, I think this is actually it's a good looking figure. I like the hair. They really nailed the hair. Something about it I just really like. And Jericho and these, I like the purple and blue, like kind of like Charlotte Hornets, combination. Really good. You see the front and the middle of the trunks, it has Y2J 2013, and then we have it on the back as well. I like the thick knee pads and the kick pad style boots that also have Y2J 2013. And this is a figure from this was Jericho's what's the word, this was during his one of his previous WWE runs after Jericho returned in 2007. So we're going back a little history. I gotta give you a little history. So if you remember, Chris Jericho took a sabbatical from WWE in 2005. So then he returned in 2007 2007 with kind of essentially the same gimmick for the first few months. And then in 2008, he morphed into this version of his character where he ditched the, trunks he had always, been accustomed to wearing, and basically ditched the whole kind of Y2J, Ayatollah, rock and roller, laid back, carefree guy. He cut the long hair. He actually cut the hair when he returned in 2007, but he ended up, switching to trunks of this type, regular trunks and boots, and really just an entirely new character. And that was really the second phase of Y2J's WWE, of Jericho's WWE career. And he experienced, to me, his greatest success in that period, from, really from 2008 through his various, he kind of had a lot of various sabbaticals. After that, he would kind of leave every 3 years, and then come every so many years or month, then we would come back, and it really just kept his character fresh. And then of course he started working with New Japan Pro Wrestling, and this would have been 2018, I believe, or early 2019. This was around the Wrestle Kingdom. It was a Wrestle Kingdom where he fought Kenny Omega, and that pretty much signaled the end of his WWE association. And then of course in 2019 he signed with AEW, and the rest is history. So again, very cool figure. It was, it's cheap, and if I find, when I come across a basic, especially from that era, unbox, that was a great steal. And I was there, when I was there yesterday, I was looking to see if they had some more. So if I come across some more, I'm definitely will pick these up. But again, just a good figure, and that's pretty much all I wanted to share with you. I hear some footsteps. Must be some squirrels over here, but okay. But again, hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you all having a good weekend. Stay warm. It's been record cold temperatures all over the country. I'm in North Carolina, and hence I have my hoodie and a jacket on, so it is a little chilly, but I think some warm weather is coming through in the next few days. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you have a great rest of the day, and I will see you again after a while.